There was a guy in the little thing he had to sign. Had been up in here a couple days ago, but he didn't make it up in because the water was too high. Where I was back there just a minute ago, he couldn't get across because of the water, so I'm hoping there's a place where I can cross. Something's gone up this hill. Should be able to cross right there. The creek is right down here below me, going up the trail. You can see that there's some ruins that are right over there. Probably would have had a nice place to look down into the creek and hunt for deer and stuff. Could have used this little flat out here to grow some corn. Most of those things have some of that stuff in them. Just the old cobs. This is part of that same deal, but when I got down here to this end, I don't know whose bedroom that is. I would imagine several people were stuffed in there, and they did have a fire in there and some kind of little window thing going on. Can't really see back in there. I guess I got a little room over here too. This one doesn't look like it had smoke in it. A few pieces of the famous pottery. And a few more little ruins down that way. When I'm walking down some of these trails in the brush, it always reminds me when I was in Alaska, I had to run the lines for the tail holts back in the brush. And every now and then you had to get down on your hands and knees and you would come up on a partly eaten fish. And you knew those trails were being used by the bear and wolves. Sometimes you could tell that the fish was fresh and had been eaten on. As you're crawling along on your hands and knees trying to pull all your stuff through there, you wonder, what the hell am I doing here? You're walking down some of these trails. I always think, well, what if there's a bear up there? Then you think, I'll just play it by ear. Look up under that ledge. There looks like there's a little stash up in there. They probably put corn or something in and then sealed it. It's pretty interesting. Seems to be pretty much by itself. There is a flat down in here where they could have grown stuff. Channeled the water from up above down onto the flat. Well, I made it back out to the rig. Maybe next time I should think about taking the keys out, huh? Haven't seen anybody even go by on the main road out there. Oh well.